2023 CCX Media Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament from the Plymouth Ice Center. The Moorhead Spuds skating against the Edina Hornets. Hello and welcome to Plymouth. John Jacobson along with Dan Ficken. Jay Wilcox will be along with us later. Dan, the opening night of the season last night went very well for Edina, runner-up last year in the state in Class AA. Skated to a 3-0 win here against Maple Grove. Moorhead really had a tough time against a very good Wayzata team and lost 6-1.
Edina came out and just consistent. They played well throughout all three periods. They got outshot, but they didn't get outscored, and it looks like they're building again.
And for Moorhead, a younger team that John Ammerman has this year, and didn't match up very well and didn't play a great game against Wayzata. Certainly looking for improvement. Playing another good team, but you want to see something tonight better than what they played for most of last night.
Yeah, this is judgment game for those kids at Moorhead. Coming into play Wayzata, it's their home rink, so they're behind the shot right off the bat. Played pretty good though. Their goaltender guy Wimberg, played very, very well. Kept him in the game. He was fabulous to watch.
Let's roll right into our key players, starting with Moorhead. Parker Gass didn't score last night, but he's a senior captain, had 15 points last year, and so when you don't have a great game coming out, you rely on those senior leaders to kind of lean you into that second game, right?
Well, there's an old adage, John. There's only one puck to be had out there. And he does the stuff aside from the puck, away from the puck. He back checks, tenacious forward checker, gives good support to his line mates and stuff. He's a good hockey player, solid guy. And you got to have guys like that if you're going to have a winning team.
For Edina, they had a number of players I thought that skated well last night, including Michael Risto, assisted on 2 of the 3 Edina goals.
Yeah, you look at Edina and you see the lineup, and this little guy, he just got in there and played, made some assists, did a good job feeding and just doing the rough stuff again, another unheralded player that just did a very good job.
And for each of these coaches, you want to come away with a victory, but you want to come away out of this weekend feeling pretty good about your team through 2 games, regardless of the outcome.
Exactly. They want to see improvement all the way down the line in flow, how you're putting your lines together, how they're playing together, when you're taking your shots, and making good decisions in the middle of a game situation, which is the first they've had all year.
First of 2 games here on the second day of the Turkey Trot Tournament. Wayzata and Maple Grove to follow at approximately 7:15. We'll face this one off. Moorhead and Edina. Boys hockey live on CCX after this. From the Plymouth Ice Center, late on a Saturday afternoon, late November, not first, but some snowflakes earlier this afternoon, and what a mild late November day. So we get ready for Edina Moorhead hockey. Dan, what do you look for from the Hornets, who looked pretty strong last night against Maple Grove, first of all?
Same consistency, just all 3 lines doing very well. Joe Bertram was just fabulous last night with 36 saves, got a shutout first time out. That's a good way to start the season.
And Kai Weigel, even though he gave up 6 goals, he really played. He made some outstanding saves last night, I thought.
Yeah, he really did. In fact, this could have been much worse last night, I'll tell you. And they're going to have a real challenge today, too. And Kai Weigel's going to have to step up again like he did last night.
Well, looking forward to this second day of this tournament that we've televised since the early 2000s. Our original field in this tournament was Wayzata, Buffalo, Burnsville, and Park Center. Whoa. Back when the Pirates had a boys hockey program.
It's interesting how things have evolved over the years. Burnsville used to be a perennial powerhouse too, and they're not there anymore. And these guys in green, though, boy, they put it out every year. I'll tell you, got to give it to that program.
Opening face-off won by Moorhead. And thanks for joining us tonight on CCX for another terrific night boys hockey as we get the 2023-24 season started. Early shot from Aiden Dufall over the head of Bertram and off the glass back behind the Edina net. Now the Hornets will get it. They'll break it out right side. John Halverson, who played very well last night. Drop pass to Risto, and our key player almost netted one here in the first 30 seconds. Back out to neutral ice and then shot back in to the Hornet zone where Weigel will leave it for his defenseman. Zach Devick plays it up to the blue line, then pushed into the zone by Carver Hasbargen. It's icing on Moorhead and a face-off back in the Moorhead zone. 44 seconds in.
It looks like they're ready to play, John. They came out and just really went at it hard. They were going way faster than Moorhead was.
Zach Zimmerman will face it off here against Jackson Nevers. Nevers had a goal last night, wins the face-off. Shot gets blocked off Cowan's stick. He was a goal scorer last night as well for Edina. From center ice, flipped into the zone by Charlie Vellner of Edina. Moorhead gets it back out, missed on the pass, and yet another icing here on Moorhead. No, it looks like it was tipped. They're going to inadvertent whistle, and they're going to drop it at center ice. Here's John Ammerman, Moorhead head coach, multiple times into the state tournament. Now it's 11th year head coach of the Spuds.
He sure likes coming down to play in this tournament. He thinks it's just one of the best things they could do to get their program rolling at the beginning of the season.
Face-off win for the Spuds. Flipped ahead into the Edina zone. This one will be icing. Off of Brandon Mickelson's stick, we'll bring it back down into the Moorhead zone. Kurt Giles' 24th year as head coach of Edina. I've said this before, I'll stick with it. Still one of my favorite Minnesota North Stars players.
No question.
Back in the day when I was watching North Stars hockey.
Top three.
I was watching Kurt Giles, and that whole group of players was a great group. Late 70s, early mid 80s, and in the 90s. Well, they sadly left. Then they save here by Weigel, having to make the save off of Jackson Nevers' shot. Down there clearing it back into the Moorhead zone. Spuds bottled up in their own end. Good job of forechecking by Edina. Flaherty after it there, trying to get it to Nevers. Flaherty has it. And missed on the pass to the blue line. Vellner's going to have to skate it down and have to outrace Hasbargen there for the puck. Now a turnover by Edina. Puck loose in the high slot, pushed deep toward the corner by the Spuds, but then Edina quickly regains possession. So almost a turnover that could have been costly for the Hornets, but the Spuds unable to do anything with it. Back into the Edina zone it goes. Cowan playing it for Vellner. Takes a little hit from behind, gives up the puck. Down in the corner after it is Allmendinger, and he took a hit. Now we get a whistle. And we'll have a face-off down in the Edina end here with 14:38 to play. And he scoreless first period.
Well, Moorhead was paying attention last night. They're kind of holding back a little bit. They're going to do a single forecheck to start out with so they can hold enough guys because Edina transitions really quick. That's one thing I'll say about Kurt Giles, John. He played for UMD, and he's the personification of a Bulldog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, great college player, too, for his long professional career. Hornets trying to break out. Turnover, shot away. That gets blocked. Edina a couple of turnovers early here, but neither has cost them yet. Comes back out to center ice. Picked up there by Brady Steffen. Shoot it into the Hornet zone. Pushed across by Hoke. Up to center ice. Strong skate in there by Quentin Schaefer. Schaefer fires a shot and Weigel the save.
Well, Weigel's going to get tested tonight. He's got good position there in that top of the crease on that wide shot. It wasn't a bad place to take a shot, but he got himself set up good. He was fabulous last night, and again, he's going to have to be that way again tonight.
Faceoff will come to Weigel's right. Face-off win for Edina. Back out right point to Sam Peckham. Back behind the net, popped up into the air. Nevers trying to get after it. Puck rings around the board, and now Moorhead controls. Out they come. Brooks Cullen hits the Edina line, stops in the corner. Still fighting for the puck there with Peckham. And now Edina breaks it out. Pass broken up there, back onto the stick. Now Halverson, he carries deep. Halverson, backhand shot to the side. Weigel steers that one away. At the boards, it's cleared, down out to center ice by Moorhead. Here comes Ristow on the right, drop pass. Ristow return pass. Shot goes wide off of Freddie Schneider's stick. Moorhead will flip it out down into the Edina zone where it'll be skated down by Bellner. Nice little turn by Bellner to elude the forechecker. Full head of steam coming up that left side, deep into the zone. Centers it out in front. Weigel steering it away again from the side. Back behind the net. Nevers pushing it all the way to the boards. Trying to get it to Flaherty, who takes a check from behind by Buteri. And then cleared by Moorhead. This will not go as icing. It is cleared by Edina and taken by Dubak in his own zone. Feeds it off now to Cowan. Cowan straight up the middle of the ice. In on the left side. Cowan stops in the corner to set up the Hornets now. On the stick of Flaherty and his shot on net. And Weigel the save.
Well, Weigel's showing me past couple days, John. If he sees it, he's going to make the save on it. But boy, I like the way Edina's coming out. 3 guys every time they come down the ice. It's not a 1-on-2 or a 2-on-2. It's a 3-on-2 or 1.
Puck cleared to the point. Shot there, didn't make it to the net. Cowan trying to move in with it, gets spun around and picked up in front of his net by Zimmerman. Clears it down to the Edina end. Icing on Moorhead. Played just over 5 minutes here, the first period. Second game to follow. Maple Grove against Wayzata here at Plymouth. The crowd starting to fill in tonight at the Pick, and I imagine we'll have a full house for the second game between the Crimson and the Trojans.
I would imagine that's going to be a nasty little game. They're going to really go at each other.
Face-off win for Edina. Save made by Weigel. Pass gets deflected, but kept in nicely at the right point by Molman.
You know, with the exception of the opening face-off, Edina's won every single face-off since then. It's like 5 in a row.
On the boards, and it comes back to Weigel, put on there by his own defenseman. Now out at center ice, Allmendinger goes off Edina skate, loose puck at center ice. Kuntz had a stick on it briefly, and now it's onto the stick of Midthune. Lost by the Spuds at their own blue line. They got popped outside the zone. It's offside on Edina.
Well, the Spuds got to start getting organized, getting more guys out of the zone on time, and then when they back check, they got to get back quick too. Edina's transitioning really, really quick tonight so far, and creating some odd man opportunities. It's going to cost the Spuds here.
We saw Kuntz the lone goal last night, and Weigel with 35 saves. Already made 5 here tonight in the first 6 minutes of play. On puck all the way down into the Edina zone. Over skating it there in his own end was Dexheimer. Now they come out with it. Rink wide pass onto Ristow's stick. Drop pass. Trying to get it back to Ristow was Halverson, and broken up by the Spuds. Here's Cullen. Into the zone. Turning and playing it across was Bertram. Hornets break out again. Into the Spud zone. Ristow carries deep. Backhand shot. Weigel the stop. Free puck in front. Fanning on it. Another try. And Ristow's shot gets blocked. A lot of traffic in front. Wow. And Spuds did a good job of not letting a lot there get through to Weigel. There were a lot of green sweaters there in front of that Moorhead net. Here they come again. Rink wide pass touched by Risto and deep into the zone off the pass from Halverson. Kind of go off for a change as Moorhead breaks out of their zone. They come to center ice and hit the Edina line. Pass in front, and Bertram's got to be alert. He hasn't had any action yet, but that was right in on him. Moorhead back out at center, playing it ahead to the Edina line. Brought ahead by Nevers into the Moorhead end. Nevers goes down back behind the net, gets back up on his feet and lost the puck. And controlled here by the Spuds. From center ice, shot ahead by Dubuck into the Moorhead zone. Weigel leaves it on the boards. Midthune will play it out to center. Shot back ahead into the Moorhead zone. From the blue line. Shot doesn't get all the way through, but kept in the zone by the Hornets. They'll get after it again, possess it in the corner. Shot pops off the stick of Dubuck, who is cruising down that left side into the circle. Kind of gets it again. Back to Dubuck. Beats a pass off. Flaherty fires a shot that gets blocked. Cleared by the Hornets down the ice. It's icing on the Spuds.
Well, the Spuds, John, they're really pulling it in close to the front of the net there, that whole square area. See how much they're weaving here. Just doing a great job moving the puck here. Got a shot there, and then they went after the net. Two green jerseys right there.
Shot from the blue line gets blocked. Here come the Spuds. They get it down to the Hornet zone. Edina regains possession of their own end. Vellner flips it out to center. Left side drop pass. Back on the Schaefer stick. Chance out in front. Weigel to stick in on that play. Cleared by Moorhead. Down into the Edina end. Down into the bench area, rather. We'll bring a whistle back down to the Spuds end. 8:19 to go in the period. Here's a summary of how the Hornets did last night. A 3-0 win. They got outshot. Joe Bertram making 36 saves, but they played a strong hockey game, I thought. Came away with the 3-0 win.
Well, there's no question who dominated the game last night. That was pretty obvious when we look at 36 shots on goal.
Past the midway point here of the opening period. Still no score between the Hornets and the Spuds. Shots on goal 7-0 in favor of Edina. Pass intercepted at center ice by Gast. Gast centering attempt, trying to get it over to his line mate there, Mason Kraft, but broken up. Hornets quickly transition to offense. Tie up back of the net. Taking a check there was Cullen along the boards. Comes free. Centering attempt by Schaefer gets blocked. Flipped by the Spuds onto center. Peckham dumps it to the opposite quarter. Skating hard after it was Halverson. Puck loose, and Weigel's got to cover the loose puck.
Well, you can see how the Hornets are spreading it out, especially on the offensive zone. Everybody kind of went into a designated area in front, so they had the front line covered with all three forwards and the D cover in the back line real nice. They knew where each other's are. They moved around and got control of it. So they're right on their game tonight so far.
From center ice, Edina shooting it into the Moorhead zone yet again. Puck's been down there a lot here in the first period. Skated up the right side. Zimmerman got it out to center ice. Down briefly into the Hornet zone and given up by Edina on a turnover, and then the Hornets will get it back. Pass ahead, then drop off the stick was Halverson, puts it on net. Weigel the save. Ristow, the Halverson side of the net. Weigel comes up with a big stop.
Wow, I guess. Holy buckets. went right, had to come back left on that pad there, on that right close to the net.
That came off. That was the reason for the whistle. Take a look at it again. Wrist out. Halverson trying to feed it right to the side of the net there, and a good stop by Weigel.
Well, the one thing we noticed last night about the Spuds, John, they played pretty good defense. There's always a guy in front. And against Edina, they're going to have a guy in front all night just keeping guard, because they'll come at you from all different directions.
Off win here for Moorhead. Can't clear the zone though. Edina keeps it in. Cowan with a shot. Weigel steers that one away. Back out to the left point. Dump behind the net. Cowan trying to skate after it, and then takes the Moorhead player out of the play. Skating in hard was Nevers. Weigel the stop. Now onto the stick of Zimmerman for Moorhead. Out to center and flipped into the zone by Hasbargen. Hasbargen dumping it back behind the Edina, and it takes a carom off the end boards. Spuds with the puck. Centering pass. There was a stick down on the ice, and that blocked that pass from getting through. Right out in front, and Bertram's got to make his first save of the night. It was a good one on Carter Huteri.
The Hornets are looking off to the side. They forgot about the slot, and they almost got taken on that.
Right point, pushed off the puck is Flaherty. Here comes Moorhead again. Midthune dumps it into the corner. On the boards it comes, and on the Cowan stick. And they skate it in deep now. Pass to the left side to Pitsley from Vandertop. Back out high. Shot goes wide off the stick of Vellner. And Hornets have it, going down briefly at his blue line was Steffen. Now it's given up by the Spuds in the neutral zone. Skating in hard, but losing the puck there was Schaefer. Back out to the blue line. Shot away wide of Weigel. Schaefer gets a hold of it again. Back behind the net. Dumps the puck to the corner, and then the opposite corner goes to Pitsley. Vellner keeps it in. Shot away. Weigel to save. Under 4 minutes to play here in the opening period. Still no score between Edina and Moorhead. Vellner pinches in deep. Back behind the net he goes. Comes back out right point. Molman feeds the pass off, then behind the net to Schaefer. Backhanded by Halverson toward the net. Steffen gets it to the blue line and out of the zone. Touched into the Moorhead end. Spuds flip it ahead. Puck is loose. Shot away and wide of Bertram it goes off the stick of Gast.
Oh boy.
Good pass ahead to Halverson. Nice shot and gloved by Weigel. A long while without a whistle there for that one with 3:03 to go in the first.
It's been pretty up and down. Not a whole lot of whistles so far.
Shots on goal now 10-1. The one Moorhead, one pretty solid there from Carter Huteri. Right in on net on Bertram. Had to make a big stop. Now the Spuds trying to come back out, get some offense going, Dan.
Spuds made a nice play winning that faceoff, and then they just gave it away, but they got it back down into the Edina zone now. They could do to sit out here for a little while and play down here and let Edina play some defense.
Ristow into the zone for Edina, puts it on net, and Weigel to stop.
I'll tell you, John, Mr. Weigel there has been pretty impressive so far in this tournament. He's done a great job for the Spuds. It's nice to know your starting goaltender's all set to go after your second game of the season.
the faceoff. The shot gets deflected up and out of play off of Cowan's stick. Nevers on the faceoff with Hasbargen. Oh, turnover by Moorhead. Nevers coming in and got spun around just enough there by Aiden Dufault, so he could not get a shot away. Cowan behind the net now for the Hornets, trying to put it out front for Nevers. Let's get deflected to the right point. Nevers in the circle, into the high slot with the pass. Dexheimer backs up on it. Now feeds it off for Peckham. Circle, shot away, and the stop made again by Weigel.
And the net is off again.
That'll happen.
Oh,
when you're trying to keep the pressure up. But some really sharp passing there, Dan, for Edina.
Yeah, they're so spread out and they're in their flow. They're really working that triangle, moving the forwards around as they move the puck.
Two minutes to go in the first period. Peckham dumps it back behind the Moorhead net, picked up there by the Spuds. From center, turnover by Moorhead there. Drop pass in the Moorhead zone. Shot didn't get through. Kept in though by Peckham. Check put on at the boards on the back of Vandertop. And now it comes clear back behind the net. Mickelson rings it around the boards for Moorhead. Gets past his stick this time. Trying to push it back up toward the point was Vandertop. Backhanded around behind the net. Spuds able to clear out the center. Edina reset back at their blue line. Skating ahead. Here comes Dexheimer. In with a charge, centering attempt, and deflected up by Pitsley out of play. Another shot. This one goes wide of the net. We're under a minute to go in the period. Vellner dumping it back behind the Moorhead net. Cleared ahead by the Spuds. All the way down to the Edina end. 45 seconds to go as the teams change. Moorhead push ahead. Broken up. Vellner. Cross the pass to Dubuck. Back to Vellner. Vellner's pass goes off of Schneider. Falls back into the Edina zone. Down to 25 seconds to go. Schneider pushing it ahead right side for Halverson. On the left side, Moorhead will get it. And keeping it in. No, it's up into the bench area off of Dubuck's stick. With 11 seconds to go in the period.
I'm just really impressed with the way Edina's come out here and just spread out and really playing well. They know this isn't the same team we saw yesterday. They're playing way better. Spuds are kind of hanging on right now. Hopefully they'll get through this period and get their legs back.
Nevers face-off win. Shot by Cowan gets blocked. And a good job to clear it away from danger there by Cullen as the period comes to an end. Shots on goal 11-1. The Edina scoreboard reads 0-0.
Kind of defines the game right now. It was a Edina dominated period. Came out playing really hard. Their legs were moving fast, but Spuds got to be happy they came out here with no scores on them, 0-0. They'll play with that and they can build from there.
Quick period, no goals, no penalties. We played one here at the Plymouth Ice Center. First game of day 2 of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament sponsored by CCX. Moorhead 0, Edina 0. Back with more on CCX after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center for the CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. Day number 2, we're in the first intermission, Moorhead and Edina, and John Ammerman, the Spuds coach, joins us. And a lot of time in your own zone, certainly, but you're hanging right in there at still. How did you feel about that first period?
Yeah, like I just mentioned before we went on air, I thought we competed a lot harder than we did yesterday at times. Edina, Wayzata, Minnetonka, some of these teams are just, they're very big, they're heavy, they're old, and our guys they're scratching and clawing for what they did. I think in now our fourth period, that was maybe some of our better play in terms of just positional things. But obviously around the blue line right now, we're feeding into what they're doing and turning it over. But Kai's standing strong back there. Our defensemen are doing an okay job of getting in the way occasionally. We just need to do a better job of trying to generate. We did have a little offensive time, but maybe trying to be a little too cute for what the situation holds. But it's trial by fire right here. Guys are learning, and they're learning quick, and hopefully the next period is better than our first 4.
I don't think it was any secret coming in that you knew you had a pretty good goalie, but even though you gave up 6 last night, I thought Kai was really good in that one and showing it again in the first period here.
Yeah, and the one thing that we've been impressed with is compete. Last night especially, it would have been really easy for him to give up, but he competed for his guys. Obviously, in that period, he was doing more of the same. So that's what you hope for from your seniors, the guys that are hopefully setting an example, and he's been off to a good start.
How did you feel like your kids reacted to last night? It obviously was kind of a tough night for you, but just their mood coming into today and the way they approach things, even just arriving at the rink and everything.
Kids are resilient. Kids, they want to play. They want to get back at it. And lucky for us, we were able to play right away. Hopefully learn from some things. We now have something on tape, like I mentioned yesterday when we talked, and we're focusing on some of the little things that we thought we did really poorly. Yesterday we didn't think we competed very hard in the face-off dot. We didn't think we did a good job of finishing checks, and that showed with the time that Wayzata had the puck. I thought we did a little better job, at least in this first, but it's obviously got to improve and improve quickly. But we really like the group that we have, and they're soaking it in, and hopefully we continue to get better.
John, thanks for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, John Ammerman, the Moorhead head coach. His team tied up with Edina here after 1. We'll continue with more of our first intermission here of this first game of day 2 of the Turkey Trot here on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center and the CCX Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. The Edina Hornets are without a couple of guys here for this tournament this weekend, but for a pretty good reason. They were in the Prep Bowl competing for the 6A title last night. A tremendous game and a 1-point loss to Centennial. Mason West joining us along with John Warpinski. And Mason, what was that experience like? I mean, Edina hockey's had a lot of success, but not as much in football lately. How big was this season for your group?
Yeah, it was super fun. We started off a little rough, like 1-3, then we got going, won a couple games, and our practice started to get really good. And then we just kind of went on a roll and just started doing really good. It was super fun.
Last night's game, a lot of people saying really a classic, one of the better Prep Bowl games for a long time. What was it like to be a part of that? And unfortunately for you guys to come out 1 point short.
Yeah, it was super fun because we started off a little rough. Like we went back to our bad habits, and we started to pick it up, and it was super fun. Yeah, it was just a great experience.
Couple of new teams that maybe haven't been in that kind of position for a while too. Do you think that's good for the sport to have a little variety and have Centennial in there and Edina, and last year Maple Grove winning it, just some new blood a little bit too?
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see some nice like other teams beat like the winning teams or like the second place teams, to get those like teams out of there, to create some new teams in there. It's a lot of fun.
Now tonight you guys get to be spectators. How is it to watch your teammates and instead of being out there?
Yeah, it's fun. I want to be out there right now watching them. I wish I could play right now.
Have the coaches talked to you guys a little bit about timetable for when you'll be kind of jumping in? Are you going to be, skating right away Monday and everything, or?
I think Tuesday we're started to skate. Yeah, they want to give us like a little practice, get some chemistry, and then we'll be ready to go.
All right, Mason, thanks for joining us, and hope get back in there, and we'll see you the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And for one of the captains for this Hornets hockey team, how tough is it to be watching instead of out there playing for you?
It's terrible. You just want to be out there every single play with your boys to try to get the W, and it hurts sitting out here watching from the stands.
You guys opened a lot of eyes this football season. How proud are you of the group to do what you guys did?
I mean, unbelievably proud. We had a great year, no matter like the outcome. It was sad, obviously, but so proud of the boys. Worked hard day in and day out of practice, and it was a great experience for sure.
You guys had a great rally and then go for two for the win. Were all the players on board with that? Is that what you guys wanted to do too? Or?
I mean, you always got to play to win, so I agree with the call 100%. Always got to play to win for sure.
Was it a little bit of a different feeling for Edina football, where like you guys were the new guys and everybody's kind of rooting for you against the Eden Prairies, where in hockey it's sort of the other way around?
Oh, it's a little bit different. I think everybody usually roots against Edina for just about everything, though. So I mean, yeah, it's nice to have some people behind your back.
How about for you now, getting into hockey shape? What's the feel? Like when you might actually get into a game, or do you have any idea on that yet, or?
I know we are not playing on the Monday game, but I think we start skating Tuesday, practices from Tuesday to like Friday, and then I think we have a game on Saturday. So that should probably be the timetable.
A lot of returners for this hockey team. Do you feel pretty good about the chances overall for the rest of this season as well?
Oh yeah, we got some great talent, some younger guys coming up too. Get them gelled in, build some chemistry, and I think we should be all good.
All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on the ice soon here.
Yep, thank you. All
right, John Morpinski, Mason West, Edina boys hockey and Edina football as they were in the Prep Bowl, so sitting out for the Turkey Trot this year. We'll be back with more of our first intermission in just a moment.
One period of play in the books. Edina Moorhead, no score between the Hornets and the Spuds. First game of day 2 of the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament, sponsored by CCX. Let's look at some highlights. Dan Ficken from the first period of play here tonight. And really, pretty much all Edina, as the numbers will show us, and really the game flow from just watching it. Even if you didn't see the stats, would show you that Edina's really controlling play so far. And again, a strong night for Kai Weigel between the pipes.
Well, it's one thing in hockey, a goalie can beat you in this game, and so far he stood up really well. I think it hurts Edina to be at 0-0 rather than the Spuds. I think the Spuds are liking that.
Carter Huteri with the one shot on goal. That was a pretty good one there from the slot that was saved by Joe Bertram. Edina continuing to pepper the net on Weigel, and he makes all 11 saves on the shots that he faced, scoring chances 4-1 in favor of Edina. No penalties in that first period of play. Edina back on the ice. Moorhead just getting back on now.
Well, I think this no penalty thing bodes well for Moorhead too. They got into quite a few penalties last night, and it'll wear your team down. So, and with the way Weigel's playing, don't put him in a down man situation where he really has to put out big time. He's doing a great job for him. If they can keep that steady and stay out of the box, they're going to be okay.
I was looking at the Hockey Hub late last night and saw a lot of scores from around the state. Pat O'Leary mentioned in one of the interviews last night that this tournament kind of got Thanksgiving weekend hockey started. This was kind of the only tournament in town. You're not in town throughout the state years ago, and now there are a lot of teams that are playing on this opening weekend that the very possible they can play.
Well, I think it's been great, and I think I see up in Duluth, they're up in the Emswell, they're having a tournament up there, and there's a couple other ones around, and I don't know if they're televised, but what a great thing for the kids, opening up their season. You're on TV in front of your community. It's, what a great thing.
Well, we've done a good period. Nothing to show for it yet, Dan, but you got to believe you continue peppering the net there and to get one in at some point. But you got to be patient, right? You can't overdo it and turn the puck over. They will skate into the second period, having outshot Moorhead 11-1. Here we go. Period number 2 underway. Moorhead looking to go 1-1. Edina 2-0 to start the season. Play down in the Moorhead end. Start the second period. Nevers turning and firing. Missed the net on it. Flaherty back out. Dexheimer feeds it right side. Peckham with the shot wide of the net. Nevers picks it back up. Off to Peckham right point. Behind the net. Flaherty can't find it. Picked up by Cowan, who gets checked there by Mickelson. Now freed up by Cowan. He turns and fires. High shot that Weigel has to make the stop on. And comes out of the zone. Just past Peckham at the blue line. Edina's got to reset. Here comes Nevers in. Stops in the circle. Shot away and then dribbles back off the skate of Huteri, and Weigel covers.
Well, the Hornets picking up right where they left off in the second period here.
First minute of play, they had 2 more shots on net. What comes outside the neutral zone. Here's a chance for Moorhead now on the loose puck. Bergerson coming in, tried to feed it back to Hasbargen. That got broken up by the Hornets. Edina will turn and fire it out to center. Taken there by Dufault into the Edina zone. And Hornets quickly get it back. Here's Halverson right side, ran into the referee and had lost the puck. Comes across to Moorhead. Hasbargen getting it ahead. Losing it Zimmerman as he got checked off the puck by Steffen. Tie up back behind the Edina net now. Comes free. Kept in by Ryerson to the corner. Getting spun around there with Hasbargen. Behind the net, centering pass. Just missed the stick of Brandon Mickelson. All the way down into the Moorhead zone. Weigel has it taken away back behind the net by Schneider. And then Moorhead gets it back. Here comes Zimmerman. Up through center across the blue line. A shot away. Goes off with skate. After it in the corner goes Kuntz. Side of the net. Bertram the save. Makes a good stop there on Zimmerman.
Boy, nice play by the Spuds there. Got it down deep. They were rotating really nice. They got to the loose puck. And I think if they can keep getting to that loose puck, which they weren't in the first period, that's going to turn this thing around. To get another shot, that helps.
That was a good sequence. That minute 15 from whistle to whistle didn't result in a goal, but some good puck time down in the Edina zone for the Spuds. Now a turnover by Edina, and a shot goes wide of Bertram on the shot there by Midthune. Edina can't clear again. Almost another turnover to the blue line onto the stick of Schaefer. Returns it back behind the net, and they'll try again. Up comes Hoke. Had the first goal of the season last night for Edina, and poked off his stick. Hornets gonna do something with it deep in the zone, but Pitsley gets tied up pretty well there. Hoke, and his shot goes off the netting above the glass and out of play.
Well, I have to keep an eye out now, especially in the Spud defensive zone. The Spud's winning faceoffs here. You don't want to give Edina control down there that much. They're moving the puck around really well in the offensive zone. Their sets are there tonight.
Face-off won by Moorhead.
Big win there.
Skating out from behind his net, Debig playing the pass out to center, turning and firing it into the zone was Kraft. Hornets regain possession in their own end. Here's Cowan. Bobby Cowan in on the left side. Onto the stick of Nevers. Captain will drop it off. Back to Cowan. Lost it off his stick. Has to gather it back in. Retreats to his blue line. Still with it, and now finally gives it up to Peckham. Up to center, and shot by Moorhead's Mickelson into the Edina zone. Right at center ice, Flaherty on the left side. Across it comes, and never stopped. And a huge save there by Weigel. Long rebound comes out to Moorhead. They carry it into the Edina zone, but can't do anything with it, and it's back onto the Hornets stick.
That shows you a good sharp pass and can create some really excellent scoring opportunities. Boy, there were 3 good crisp passes there by Edina.
Nevers with it. Right point, Vellner. To Risto, back out top, Vellner in front and score. Looked like it was tipped. Ryan Flaherty gets the goal. It's 1-0 Edina.
Boy, just a really nice setup. Got it down low, and he got in there and tipped it in just to the corner there. I think he got the 5-hole on Kai Weigel there. You can see this one coming. You see nice puck movement there. Got the shot, and just in front, and finally we got one past. That's only the second goal that he's given up. Now it's going to be important to see how the Spuds respond here.
Vellner and Risto get the assist. It's Ristow's 3rd assist of the year. On the goal by Flaherty, his 1st of the year. And so it's 1-0. Shot away, and Weigel steers that one to the corner. Risto getting after it again. Gets tied up with his own teammate Halverson there. Loose puck, trying to get after it there is Zimmerman for Moorhead. Gets it down deep into the Moorhead zone. Now Zimmerman with a takeaway in the Edina end. Bertram steers it back behind his net to Hoke. Hoke getting tied up behind his net, but is able to free the pass up, and the puck cleared out to center ice. Moorhead brings it in briefly, and then Edina right back on the move again. John Halverson with it in the circle, going down to the pass with the slot, and Schneider had his stick tied up, couldn't get a shot away. Risto trying to get that loose puck again. 4 players tying up there. Cleared out, ran to the left side, and on the boards for Bergeson for Moorhead up to center. Kind of comes right back, and they're offside this time.
Boy, that's a rare kerfuffle by Edina when they were flowing over that blue line, boy. I'll tell you, they are flying.
See Flaherty, the goal scorer, his 1st of the season. They've got 4 goals on the year, yet to give one up here in a period, or 4.5 periods roughly. Long shot in on net that Weigel makes the stop on. Now comes Moorhead. Good pass on the right side to Herman. Drop pass, shot away, and Bertram makes the save on Midthune.
Well, that was a good puck exchange and a good shot. I think it caught Bertrand by surprise there that he got it off that quick.
From the left boards, puck turned over by Moorhead at their blue line. Here comes Edina. Bearing down deep, shot away. Weigel the save, rebound try, and he's able to hang on. Costly turnover for Moorhead at their blue line, and nearly turned into a goal there.
Weigel did a nice job on that first save, John. You see him coming out here, and we'll watch that first shot, and it bounces out. There's a rebound shot, and watch Weigel's position here. Shot one, shot two. Nice job by him. He stayed right on top of it, and good follow-up by Edina there to get a second shot.
Well, Vandertop and Pitsley with the shots on goal, but Weigel able to stop both of them. From the blue line, shot gets blocked, comes back onto the stick of Nevers. Coming back out to the blue line, shot and not a play.
You might see sometime here about middle of this period as we're getting there. The Spuds start flying somebody up high on the blue line to try and get that Edina defense, those point men, to back off a little bit.
Swept out of the zone by Cullen. To center. Gast couldn't get to it. It's at the Edina line. Hornets control. Vellner shoots it in. Weigel gave up 6 goals last night, but still made a number of big saves. Giving up just one so far here tonight. Shot turn and a save, a rebound try. Weigel somehow covers that up. That looked like it was headed to the back of the net for Flaherty's second goal.
Tornado save there as he twisted around. He was just circling around, dropped down, he got it, kept it out of the net there. See the shot come in there, and it bounces weird. Oh, he used that paddle really effectively there. Got it done and brought it in.
Face-off win, and came outside the zone. Doing his best to keep it in was Hoke. Couldn't do so. Face-off win for the Spuds. They push it down into the Edina end. Hoke after it there for the Hornets. Zimmerman in after him for Moorhead. Got it quickly out to neutral ice and into the Moorhead zone, and then the poke check away there by Vellner. Or excuse me, by Dufall. Back comes Moorhead. Drop pass. Goes off the stick there of Zimmerman, and they turn it back over to Edina. Come the Hornets. Ristow pass to the middle of the ice. Trailer coming in and scoring is Halverson. Had a couple of assists last night. It's his first goal of the season right here. It's 2-0 Hornets.
Boy, you can't ask for a better play than that if you're a Hornet fan. Nice dump pass there, one there, and they lose it on the turnover. Halverson's coming down the slot, and he just buries it. Went upward. Went up high on that one. Nice goal.
They got it again, a shot away. Save made by Weigel. Lone assists will go to Brady Molman at 8 minutes. Goal from John Halverson, the senior forward. And the Hornets up by 2 now. Midway through the second period in the hockey game. Maple Grove Wayzata still a foul tonight on CCX. Shot on goal. Weigel making the save on the shot from Dexheimer.
I don't think Weigel relaxes at all, even when the puck's way down at the Edina end right now, John.
Not much time to relax. Moorhead being outshot 22-3 right now. Puck comes all the way back down to Bertram, who's going to play it out of danger.
Well, Coach Emmerman of the Spuds has got to figure out how to get some offense going. They only had 13 shots on goal yesterday, and right now, we're over halfway through the game, and they've only got 3 shots on goal.
Yeah. Bertram, there might be a little danger there, and decides just to jump out on that puck. Dan, congratulations to your Wisconsin Badgers for getting Paul Bunyan's axe back.
Thank you.
This afternoon in Minneapolis. I'm not happy about it, but congratulations anyway.
No, I wouldn't expect you to be. It's good to be a Badger.
7:40 to go, second period. 2-0. Edina looked very strong here on this opening weekend of play. And that's without the 2 guys Jay talked with in the first period, John Rapinski and Mason West, who are not only terrific football players, but great hockey players too. Imagine when they get those guys back in a week.
I think Edina's going to be a little scary this year. Yeah.
Cowan's pass. Nice job to stay onside there by Flaherty.
Half escape blade.
Kept in the zone by the Hornets. Around the boards on left side, pinching in, kept keeping it in there on the boards there was Dubak. Back onto Cowan's stick. Now Nevers powers his way through some traffic, trying to come in all the way deep. Lost it, back out, Dubak. Top of the left circle, great pass, and he feeds it off, and the goal put away by Bobby Cowan. And it's 3-0.
Bobby Cowan better be shaking the hand of that D there. That was a beautiful pass right down low. It was number 5, Dylan Dubak.
Yep, Dubak with a great pass.
Watch this. Again. He saw that stick sitting in there, even though there was a body in the way, and just threaded it right in there. Oh, thank you very much. Excuse me while I score now. Wow, that was pretty.
Cowan's second of the season. 3 goals here for Edina in the second period. Jackson Nevers will also get an assist on the Cowan goal. Dubak got the other one as we saw the pass from Dubak. Spuds had some zone time there. Edina couldn't get a shot away. Now they shoot it back down. Bertram cleared around the boards. Hornets goalie gets it all the way back and down into the Moorhead end.
Edina's playing very nasty in front of their net.
Shot back into the Moorhead end. Under 6 minutes to play in the period. Long pass intended for Bergeson. He's getting tied up there by Molman. I've been impressed by Edina's defensive effort here on these 2 nights. Poke check away here at center ice. There's a chance for Halverson trying to get free. And Moorhead quickly turns that away. And now icing called on Moorhead. But getting back to the defense, they gave up quite a few shots last night, but not a ton of quality chances necessarily against Maple Grove, and really maybe one tonight so far. But they're just right on the puck.
They're very good 10 feet either side of the net and about 15 feet out from the net. That's a box they don't let you walk through unscathed. You're going to get whacked one way or the other, and they do a very good job of that.
Debig passing it up to Kuntz, trying to get it out of the zone onto the stick of Midthune, and Herman didn't get a stick on it. Another icing on Moorhead.
I think having an all-pro defenseman as your coach helps a lot to make it a strength of your team. But you always want to build a team from the pipes out. Goalie, defense, and then your forwards. And they are solid.
Shot from the blue line. That gets blocked. Hornets able to keep possession of the puck, though. Backhanded to the corner by Pitsley. Turning, getting himself free there. Schaefer trying to work it back out to Dexheimer, and that gets broken up by Moorhead. Now skating after the puck. There's Herman to the corner. Around the boards it goes. Back to Herman, looking to center. It goes off the back of the net. Now a backhand try from the side of the net. And Bertram makes the save on that. Edina gets it back. Out they come. Back behind the net. Oh, and taking a good check there was Schaefer. And then a whistle. A delayed penalty coming up here on Edina. Now we get the cross-check call. Our first penalty of the night after we had a ton in the first game yesterday between Edina and Maple Grove. And our first one here comes with 4:14 to go in the second.
I kind of missed it there. They was off to the right or to the left as you were watching the puck go back behind the net. So, oh no, it's on the Spuds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
.12:46 of the second period, the time of that penalty.
Well, Moorhead gave up a power play goal last night, so see if they can solidify this penalty kill.
And Edina offside.
Boy, I don't like those long passes, John. You want to make about 10 or 15-foot passes entering the zone. You don't want to go rink wide because generally it gets 80% of the time intercepted. I wish he'd quit being so emotional, doggone it.
We'll hear from Kurt Giles at the end of the second period. Jay Wilcox ringside. Moorhead trying to kill off another minute and a half here and keep this to a 3-goal game.
I just showed you the importance of winning faceoffs there. They got the puck and they kept it out of Edina's hands. They cleared it all the way down.
From center, left side. Back out it comes. Dexheimer beats it right side. Nevers with a shot. Save made by Weigel. Teams will get shift change here. 1:09 to go in the penalty time. From center ice, Edina will regroup again. Under a minute to go left in their power play. Flying in left side, carrying it deep, now turning with it is Vandertop. Vandertop getting their return pass. Sliding it back out high to Peckham. Centering pass into the slot. It gets broken up. Comes back on to the stick of Halverson. And it floats through to Weigel, who covers up.
That took a weird bounce. Weigel was on top of it as usual. I wonder if they got a sleeper coach bus to go back to Moorhead with. He's going to need some place to sleep for a while. He's been working hard. See, a nice turn here. Good play by the D to get the stick in the way. 4 green jerseys right around that Spud goal. Wow.
They get their top power play unit back out there. Nevers on the face-off with Hasbargen. Controlled by Edina. Peckham. Pushes down low. Back out high to Dexheimer, to Nevers. Trying to slide it out in front for one of his teammates. Doesn't get all the way through. And Moorhead able to clear it out as Hasbargen flips it down into the Edina zone. There's 10 seconds left in the power play. Quick wide pass was behind Dexheimer. It's now brought in deep by Nevers, shot away. Moorhead back at full strength. Back out to the blue line. Here's Dexheimer, top of the circle, shot away. Weigel the save. Comes back to Dexheimer again. Takes a check into the inboards there from Debig. Cowan stops, turns, feeds it back behind the net. Flaherty up high. Dexheimer got spun around. Comes back out. Beckham with it. Peckham gets spun around. Now onto the stick of Nevers. He lost it. And banked out by Debig down the ice. It's icing on the Spuds.
Well, good penalty kill for the Spuds. They really took control of that thing. They did not let Edina get control, especially in the slot area and stuff. Kept it outside, blocked some shots, got their sticks in the way. That made the big difference on the penalty kill.
Face-off win for Edina, turning and firing a shot away. Oh, and Weigel somehow comes up with a save. Schneider can't believe it's not in the net. No,
He's starting to raise his arms.
I think he thinks it is and was in the net. We'll get another look at it. The first shot from Risto. There's Risto, 23, turns, fires right there. It's hard to see exactly. This will be a better look right here.
Yeah, might have slipped there. His paddle kind of pulled it back out into his pads again, and he wasn't letting anybody see it, so good play by Weigel.
Centering pass out in front. Risto almost tipped that one in. We got another delayed penalty. Another penalty coming up here on Moorhead. This will be a hooking call, and Edina go back on the power play late here in the second period.
Wonder if the legs of the Spuds are getting a little tired right now. They've been doing a lot of chasing here.
Mickelson goes off for hooking at 15:47. Face-off won by Edina. Dexheimer slides it across to Risto at the shot. Saved by Weigel.
That's the Spuds. Mickelson, 2 minutes for hooking at 15:47.
1:05 to go in the period. Face-off controlled by Edina. Dexheimer right side. And pass across onto Ristow's stick now. Top of the left circle. Ristow feeding it into the slot. And
nice.
Great job there defensively to clear it. Win control of the puck, and Titan Bergeson, the sophomore, clears it down the length of the ice. 40 seconds to go in the second period. All 3 goals by the Hornets coming here in the second. Looking for a fourth here with the man advantage late. 30 seconds to go in the period. Flaherty, side of the net. Pass gets deflected, comes back out. Risto winds and fires, and Weigel makes the save. Back onto Flaherty's stick. Moves into the high slot with it. Beats it off. Got another penalty coming up here on Moorhead. Extra attacker on the ice for Edina. The period's going to come to an end. So they can get a quick shot off here. And they're offside with 2 seconds left. And now we'll get the second penalty call.
Oh, my.
This will be a slashing penalty coming up here on Moorhead.
On Nevers. Wow. He must have got slashed really hard.
Dufault going off.
Oh, I see what happened. He lost some space in between the glove protection and his sleeve, and it went right on his wrist, right there. Yeah, that stings, young man. Ouch. Now, if they're talking about putting a 5-minute major on this one too, because if you draw blood, it's a major. I think
discussion with both coaches and John Ammerman. And it is going to go up as a 5-minute major. Good call, Dan.
Yep.
So there's 2 seconds left in the period here. And John Ammerman pleading his case. Or his player's case.
Well, it's good that they're going to get a period break here. Now they got to win this face-off. The Spuds.
This will be a very quick shot. And they do get one off. Wow. And Weigel has to make the save.
Man, oh man.
Well, really good second period for Edina. They outskated Moorhead in the first period, outskated and outscored them there in the second. They're up 3-0 going into the break. Well, the 2-man advantage would come out for the third. It's 3-0 Edina leading Moorhead. More hockey on CCX from the Turkey Trot Tournament in Plymouth after this.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center. Edina leading Moorhead 3-0 through 2 periods of our first game of night number 2 here of the Turkey Trot Tournament. Kurt Giles, Edina head coach, joins us, and Moorhead's kind of been trying to fight you off all night, it feels like, but how did you feel like your team played there in that second?
A little better. You know, last night we talked a little bit about how sloppy they were. They weren't moving the puck. They're moving the puck better, and it was much cleaner breakouts, much cleaner transition, so it's better.
Night number 2, I think sometimes you kind of early in the season wonder about legs a little bit. Do you feel pretty good about the conditioning, at least the way it looks so far?
Yeah, they seem good. You know, we've been rolling 3 lines pretty much both games, so I think they're doing fine.
So we touched on last night, obviously you got a couple of guys who will be added in after the prep bowl. What's kind of the plan for working those guys in and transitioning them into the lineup?
We have no idea. Yeah, actually what we're going to do is just get them moving, get them into hockey shape. They've both been playing football for a long period of time. As you saw, they got to the championship game last night, so they've been going for a while. So we got to get them out of that running shape and into skating shape. So it'll take a little bit of time, but they're good athletes, so they'll be fine.
The fact that they have played so much hockey for you and everything too, does that kind of, at least you sort of know what you're going to get eventually, even if, you know, maybe they don't look like that on day one?
Yeah. I mean, there's no hurry. We know both of the kids really, really well. You know, they both played for us last year and are good contributors, so we know how they play, and we'll know when they're in shape and when they're ready to go.
What are you looking for in this third period? Anything in particular you want to see from the guys?
Continue to move the puck, continue to get skating. You know, we need to be a skating team. We need to be a quick team. So in order to do that, we've got to pass the puck, move the puck, counter, and I'd like to see more of that.
All right, Kurt, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way here, and good luck all season as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kurt Giles, Edina's head coach. His team taking it to Moorhead pretty good. Spuds hanging in. They're down 3-0, though, after 2 and a couple men short at the end of that second period. We'll continue with more of our coverage here of the CCX Turkey Trot Tournament in just a moment here as our second intermission rolls on.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. 3-0 Edina leads Moorhead after 2 periods of play, scoreless after 1. As we look at second period highlights, John Jacobson, Dan Ficken, and Jay Wilcox here at Plymouth Ice Center. And Dan, no less a better period for Edina, other than they end up with 3 goals. It's Moorhead getting an early scoring chance, but again, most of the period tilted the other way, and Edina able to put 3 up on the board. Great tip shot there by Flaherty to get them on the board at 4:21. First goal of the season for Ryan Flaherty. Bertram with another save. We've seen all 3 of his saves now. Highlights through 2 periods. That's all there have been. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's been a very busy night again for Kai Weigel. Edina able to keep the pressure on him all evening. They got through for a second goal here from the slot. The shot buried by John Halverson for his first of the year. The assist going to Brady Molman, and they would add 1 more as well. A great pass from Dylan Dubek onto the stick. Bobby Cowan for goal number 3 to make it 3-0, and they could have had a couple more too. Yeah, except for the efforts of Mr. Weigel here tonight. Numbers through 2 periods, shots on goal now 29-3 in favor of Edina, scoring chances 9-2. Hornets have not taken a penalty. Moorhead took 3 late, and they killed off the first one. They'll have a heck of a time trying to kill off more. 48 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3, and then there's 4:59 yet remaining in the major penalty assessed late in the period to Aiden Dufault. So our score is Edina 3, Moorhead 0. We have more hockey on your way from Plymouth Ice Center after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Welcome back here to Plymouth Ice Center. One of the legendary names in Moorhead hockey history, Matt Cullen, joining us right now. And Matt, what's it like to be back kind of as a hockey parent rather than a player?
Yeah, you know, it's fun to be back here. Life comes full circle a little bit. I remember playing high school for the Spuds, and it's fun now watching my oldest son play. So I really enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun.
Obviously, you played at the highest level, but Minnesota high school hockey, is it still something that's kind of special to all the guys who came through that wound up, you know, either in the NHL or high-level college hockey or any of that?
There's no question. It's fun to come back here and see it. The game is great. I mean, it's a great opportunity for these kids. I mean, we have something special here in Minnesota. I'm proud to be a part of it, and it's, you know, they've just done such a good job keeping it alive.
When you got a son playing, is it harder to watch, or is it do you have the nerves a little bit up in the stands?
Yeah, it's a little harder to watch from up here, but you know, it's fun. I coach at the youth level, and so I've coached a lot of these boys, so it's fun to be up here and support them. And a lot of good kids, a lot of good future hockey players, so it's fun to watch them. They're a young group. They got a ways to go, but I really enjoy being around here and seeing it all.
Your group back in the 90s, it felt like was kind of the launching point for Moorhead hockey to become so strong over these years. What's kind of been the secret, would you say?
You know what? It's actually been a lot of fun. If you were to come to the rink in Moorhead right now, you'd probably see about 10 or 12 of those 90s players that now have kids in our program. So it's kind of cool to see, like I said earlier, everything kind of come full circle. And there's a lot of guys that really care about our program and care about producing players and giving them an opportunity to become as great as they can become. So we have a pretty special deal going in Moorhead right now. It's really fun to be a part of it. It's guys I played high school with, and now we all have kids together. So we're having a blast, and it's been a lot of fun with it.
It's a young group this year, and they're finding it going tough a little bit so far last night and tonight. But what would your advice be to the guys as far as coming back from the rest of the season here?
Yeah, it's a good learning experience for the young guys. We have a lot of kids that haven't played a lot of varsity hockey, and it's a different level of competitiveness, and so they'll have to step that up. They got a ways to go, but I do know it's a really competitive group. They've had a lot of success on the way up, and I think they'll find their way.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking the time, and enjoy the rest of the season with the Spuds.
Absolutely. Thanks. Good to see you.
All right, Matt Cullen, former Moorhead great and longtime NHLer here watching his son at the Turkey Trot Tournament. We'll be right back with the third period here. Edina and Moorhead coming up next on CCX.
We are back at the Turkey Trot Boys Hockey Tournament. Edina leading Moorhead 3-0. We go to the start of the third period. Good start for the Hornets. Dan, tonight and this weekend through 5 periods, you want to close strong. You'd like to get a couple more goals, but you want to finish strong on this weekend, right? You're going to come right back into play in a couple of days.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a lead like this, so it's good. He can play all of his lines. You're not going to go down to 2 lines or anything, so they're all getting some experience and pace. But boy, I'll tell you, the Spuds, they're about to go through 5 minutes of hell right now. They're going to be 5-on-3 for 48 seconds and then a part of the 5-minute major. And if Edina scores during that 5-minute major, that penalty stays right where it is. So that'll be a real test and a challenge for them. We'll see how they work it out. Oh, is that Mr. Nevers? Oh, that's great. That's fabulous.
Yeah, Nevers was the one who drew that 5-minute major with the slash across the wrist. He's back on the ice, back on the blue line there. So good to see him back out there.
Wonder if that was old-time hockey where they stitched him up right in the locker room.
All ready to go here for the third. 5-on-3 right now for Edina for another 35 seconds. Here's Nevers. Turns, feeds it off to Dexheimer. Dexheimer with a shot. Whistled wide of the net. After it is Cowan. Cowan with 23 seconds left in the 5-on-3 to Nevers. Dexheimer feeds it off left side. Ristow. Very in deep, trying to feed it. A flare, and it's in the back of the net.
Yep.
And it's 4-0 Edina.
Looked like that initial shot was going to go wide, and I think another stick from behind the net got in and diverted it in. You have to take a look at it. Nice play, though. They got it down low, which is what you should do on a 5-on-3.
Ristow's going to get credit for the goal. Here he is.
Oh, he pumped it off the goalie. It came back to him, and he's going to take right off the back of the goalie's leg there. Way to keep at it. Boy, you just keep persistence really works.
Ristow with his first of the season. With 4 points already on the season, though. His 3 assists and now his first goal.
First goal of the season for number 23, Michael Ristow. With a single assist to number 4, Aaron Dexheimer.
Dexheimer gets the lone assist on the Ristow goal. Now that major penalty continues here, and Edina continues on the power play with still almost another 4 minutes. Shot and a goal, and a quick one and put in the back of the net. It's the freshman Freddie Schneider.
Boy, that was just a pretty setup. Really nice. Yeah, the one thing they're doing, John, is you can see they're compressing down rather than staying spread out. They're compressing down trying to get shots within 15 feet of the net. You see where he's standing right there, number 16. Bang. Right in the upper corner. Nice shot.
Great
well
pass
set.
from Vandertop, excuse me.
Yeah. Boy, he didn't have a quarter-inch to spare on that. It hit the pipe just right.
Vandertop gets the lone assist on that goal. So 2 power play goals here in the first minute and 4 seconds of the third, and all of a sudden it's 5-0 Edina. And still nearly 3.5 minutes to go, and that major penalty, and the power play continues. Halverson skates it in for the Hornets, puts it on net. Weigel the save. Puck controlled though by Vandertop for the Hornets. Drops it back. Peckham with a shot. Save made, rebound try. Another rebound, and it's in. Hornets with 3 goals in a minute 50, and it's 6-0. Schneider gets credit for another goal. This is going to be the previous goal.
Oh, that did go off a defender, did not go off the post. Okay, good shot.
No chance for Weigel on that one.
No.
And follows up and scores again.
Well, when there's blood in the waters, there will be sharks.
Peckham and Halverson get the assist on the second Schneider goal. So 6-0 in running time now, unless the Moorhead is able to get one. Ooh. And they almost did right there off the post on the shot from Carter Midthune. Trying to get one shorthanded. Still 2:20 to go in the major penalty to Moorhead. Shot from the circle and the save made. Off the stick of Flaherty.
Boy, how close can you come to scoring without scoring? Jeepers.
Midthune almost putting it past, well, got it past Bertram, but rang it off the post. Bertram looking to post his second shutout of the weekend. On breakout pass ahead here to Bergeson. Bergeson checked to the boards there by Vandertop. Pass ahead comes to Halverson. Halverson skates into the Moorhead zone, turns now at the blue line. Feeds a pass off right boards, back out to Beckham. Schneider keys the pass back out to the left. Out back to Peckham. Schneider moving in. Shot gets blocked. Peckham tees one up. Save made by Weigel. Scramble for the loose puck, and he covers. All right, Pitsley was right there trying to knock the loose puck home.
He was right there. He was planted in the crease. The defense is having a heck of a time getting him unplanted. But boy, they're really pushing hard. Like I said, they're smelling blood. They just can't get 8 out of there.
Schneider on the faceoff with Zimmerman, controlled again by the Hornets. They've won a lot of faceoffs here tonight. 35 seconds left in their power play. Peckham's pass, it went off his stick, and Moorhead able to gain control of the puck and clear it out of the zone. All the way down into the Moorhead end, the Edina end. Moorhead able to get the one clear and comes back ahead. Pinch between 2 players there was Halverson. Spuds get it to the blue line, but kept in the zone by Peckham. Now onto the stick of Debig. And he banks it out and down into the Edina end, and that'll kill off that major, which ends up costing Edina, or Moorhead, 3 goals.
Yeah.
Now 6-0.
Well, they got to get a goal to get it off running time, so at least have a chance to build something back, although it's probably not likely.
Zimmerman carries it in deep. Tap to the net on Beckham. Back comes Edina. Up through center. Flaherty was moved off the puck. And Moorhead back in their own end controls. And whistle. Our first penalty of the night on Edina is Nevers is going to go off for a trip as he took out Dufault.
That'll be a big test now for the Hornets penalty kill. So far they've been 100%.
Yeah, they were in the box a fair amount last night, but able to kill those all off against Maple Grove. But again, their first penalty here tonight comes in the third period with just over 11 minutes to play. Now under 11 to go. Shot going wide of Bertram. Left boards. Kraft back out to the point to Nicholson. Turning and firing. Bertram making the save on Bergeson. Bergeson gets to the loose puck, feeds it back out high to Mickelson. Couldn't keep it in the zone. They've got a reset back in their own end. Mickelson getting the pass off to Kraft. Shot back down into the Moorhead end to Mickelson. Good passing, and across it comes to Brooks Cullen. Got muscled off the puck there by Dubak. Centering attempt and a good breakup by Vandertop. Able to keep the puck away from Gast, who was waiting for it in the slot. Under a minute to go in the Nevers penalty. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. We said on Maple Grove to follow. And about 40 minutes here on CCX from the Plymouth Ice Center. Under 40 seconds to go in the man advantage for Moorhead. Devig keeps it in the zone. Centering pass in front. Bertram's got to make the save as it got deflected right to him. Off the stick of Kraft from the left boards. Cleared by Edina down the ice here. Weigel will leave it off to his left to Zimmerman. Avoids contact. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Zimmerman into the Edina zone, still with the puck. Puts it out in front, turning. And unable to get a shot on net was Hasbargen. He was in prime scoring position, couldn't get a shot away. There's a shot and a goal. Carter Midthune puts it away, and it's 6-1.
Good for the Spuds. Stay competitive, didn't let them bother, went after it, and they got that goose egg off the board. That's big. That says a lot about the team. You know, some nights you got it, and some nights you don't. And right now, Edina's got it. But boy, what a great shot! That was a beautiful setup.
Bethune is his first of the season. Up to 8:07, and it's 6-1. Very similar to last night, Dan, when Wayzata had Moorhead into running time, and then Spuds able to get one on the board. Now looking for more, 2-on-2 into the Edina zone. Pushed off the stick there of Hasbargen. Dexheimer back behind his net.
Oh,
and cleared up to center ice. Halverson. Dexheimer ahead to Ristow off his stick. And shot back into the Edina zone. Hornets will play it back out. And so the icing on Edina. Might be their first icing tonight on them.
Yeah, I think you could be right there, John. I'll tell you. It'll be interesting to see now after. I love having this tournament because we get a good look at some of these premier teams. Now I can't wait till March and to see the state tournament and see who's there. And if we get a rematch in this game, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We saw last night, and well, we'll talk about it the next break. Nevers getting a breakout here. To Cowan, back to Nevers, puts it out in front. Oh, and just missing the net was Flaherty. What a great setup. Flaherty unable to put it away. Nevers turns. Lost the puck. came off of Herman's stick. Big check at center ice. Puck back into the Edina zone. Came out to center and down to the Moorhead end where Stefan picks it up. Pass missing there from Moorhead. No icing. Dubuck gets it for the Hornets. Edina will reset. Cowan back behind his net. Now we'll skate it out. Cowan feeds it on his right to Flaherty. Picked off his stick. Out to neutral ice and shot back in by Flaherty. Nicholson. Good pass out of this right to Devig. He'll carry it into the Edina zone. Zach Devig puts it out into the slot. Turning, firing, not on net, was gassed. Puck goes back behind the Hornets net. Pushed away there by Vandertop. Up the boards, kept in the zone. Centering attempt again goes off the Edina player Vandertop and right to the goalie Bertram. Now it comes out to center ice by Edina. Moorhead will shoot it back in. Edina gets it back out to center. Chance here, and it's shot on net by Pitsley, and the save by Weigel. Look at the schedule, the 3 games we've had so far. And Wayzata looking to go 2-0. Maple Grove trying to get goose egg off after they were shut out last night. Face a very good Wayzata team in the game yet to come here tonight at the Plymouth Ice Center. 6 minutes to go in the third period. 6-1 in favor of the Edina Hornets. 3 goals in the second, 3 in the third for Edina. Moorhead getting the last goal here in the game to make it 6-1. Halverson with the puck for the Hornets. Back out to the blue line. We're kept in by Mulman. Shot from the circle by Schneider. Now goes to the far boards. Ristow after it. Now Schneider back out to the left point. Kept in there by Hoke. Ristow feeding it back off to Hoke. Hoke with a shot from the circle. Stop made by Weigel. Halverson with it. Out in front. Ristow turns and fires it wide. Back out high to Mulman. Halverson back behind the net. Shot away. Didn't get to the net. Then picked up by Huteri for Moorhead and then swept into the Edina zone. Under 5 to go in the hockey game. Out at center and shooting it in for Edina was Pitsley. Out at center and skating ahead is Zimmerman. Into the Edina zone. He goes down. From center. And pushing ahead with it is Stefan. Brady Stefan a shot. Bertram the save. Played Nakahata to the boards. Shot away. Bertram another stop.
Well, I like the way the Spuds are firing away. You know, what the heck? You never know. Get a couple fluky ones. Make it interesting anyway. Here we got the Class AA boys ranking.
Minnetonka, defending state champion at the top. And then Edina, the runner-up at number 2. And then Chanhassen, Wayzata, Hale Murray. Rogers is going to have a really good hockey team this year. They've battled Moorhead Maple Grove rather, the last couple of years in Section 5 for that championship, and the rest of that top 10 in Class AA. Winding down toward 4 minutes to play here in the third period. A puck comes loose and fired high and out of play by Tyden Bergeson. I mean, starting to say a few minutes ago, you talked about a possible rematch of these teams. They could meet in the state tournament, coming out of different sections. And last night, Pat O'Leary mentioned that they will get another shot against Moorhead later this season when they play each other, Hockey Team Minnesota at War Road in late January.
That Pat, he's tickled to death to have that privilege. He was happy when they asked him to do it. That's a great event. It really showcases hockey throughout the state at all levels. It's just a great day.
Got a little breakout chance there. Moorhead's Brady Steffen kept the puck away from the Hornets. 3.5 minutes to go. With a whistle, you get a penalty here. I think whistled against Dylan Kerm. Check into the boards, or check from behind perhaps.
Called him for a hook. Well, Moorhead catches a break here and gets a penalty here for the last 3:26 of the game. You see the play here. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that was hooking.
That was not hooking. He signaled hooking, and I'm like, that was not hooking. Oh, now they're checking up a hit from behind. Kurt's
like, come on.
If they call a 5-minute major, I think Kurt might go nuts. Oh.
Let's one more look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, boarding,
it's close
charging.
enough to make it interesting.
Yeah. It must just be a 2 because now it's John Ammerman who's pretty animated. I think he thought, well, the double minor looks like it's what they posted. So no major, but a double minor.
Double minor.
Instead.
Okay. Safety, safety, safety. Those are scary hits. You know, they can really get hurt, as we well know.
So now a power play for Moorhead for the rest of the game. All right. Well, you did see so the first signal was right. You got 2 minutes for hooking and 2 minutes for cross-checking. I still didn't see the hook in there, but whatever. Unless that happened before that sequence that we saw, that you got picked up a second penalty on that shift, which is possible.
Yeah, it might have been, because I didn't see it either. Right. I just saw the signal by the ref.
No, it would come earlier.
Uh-oh.
Puck flipped down and not quite getting there with Flaherty. Is kept out of danger there by the Spuds. A good defensive play by Steffen back in his own zone. Bertram's got to make it stop there. Now back comes Edina. Well, carry back, again short-handed. Schaefer carrying the puck. It's pinned up by 3 Moorhead players, and the puck is freed, and here come the Spuds. Brought into the zone by Kraft. Put out in front. Back in, out of the zone. It comes on the stick of Risto. Risto, it's a 2-on-1. Risto with a shot. And the save by Weigel.
Oh.
Another shot, that's in. Turning and firing it out in front. And Edina gets the goal short-handed.
Well, nice play by Risto there. He turned around and he just found that 5-hole. He was standing there all by himself, and he just found that hole and got it in there.
Oh, yeah. Good feed. A pass from Halverson, and Risto with his second goal of the third period.
The good part, he took his time on that. He didn't rush the shot, and good little gesture there, but he found that 5-hole once he looked for it.
Halverson with his second assist tonight. Now we're back to running time at 7-1. Not that it matters a lot at this point with under 2 minutes to go. Out to the blue line. Puck kept in the zone by Zimmerman, then comes back out. Cleared back out as it comes to Dufault. On to Zimmerman's stick. Into the Edina zone. Zimmerman. Some pressure there from Beckham in the corner. Zimmerman. Off left side. Along the boards. It's Hasbargen. In Midthune, who has the goal tonight for Moorhead. Down to a minute to play. Midthune a shot. Save made by Bertram. Left point now slid across to Dufault. His shot gets blocked by Nevers. And clear out of the zone by Edina. Nope, kept it in. They kept it in. Did not go out of the zone. Shot away. That gets blocked by Cowan. Gets tied up along the boards, and now Edina does clear the zone with 35 seconds to go. Spuds have to wait for everybody to get onside. Shot away. That gets deflected wide and high of the net. Dexheimer trying to clear. Now it comes to Nevers. He'll fire a long one down the length of the ice. 15 seconds to go. Weigel passing it all the way up ahead. Mickelson got it in to the Edina zone. Check along the boards there by Hoke. Centering pass out in front of Chance, and Bertram the save. The rebound, their eye, they score with 3 seconds to go. Michael Herman, a sophomore, on a rebound, makes it 7-2.
Good for them. By gosh. You know, it's kind of fun when you look at a score like this. I think both coaches look mostly for competitive level, competition in these kids' hearts, and Moorhead really showed it there. They just kept battling and battling, and finally got another one in.
Power play goal at 16:57. Drop the puck, and that will be it. And the Edina Hornets are off to a 2-0 start. 3-0 last night, 7-2 tonight.
Rolling. The green machine is rolling right now. They look good. They're, you know, it's not that we didn't know that, but boy, I'll tell you, I love the way they move the puck together, move it around. They got good, solid goaltending. They're going to have a heck of a good year this year. And I think it's a good experience for the Spuds, too, because they had a lot of question marks coming into this tournament after talking with Coach, and I think they got a number of them answered. Wasn't quite the outcomes he wanted, but I think they learned a lot about their team.
2 goals tonight for Freddie Schneider and 2 for Michael Risto. And Edina skates away with a 7-2 win. A reminder again, coming up in 25 minutes or so on CCX, live coverage of Wayzata and Moorhead, the final game of the 2023 Turkey Trot Tournament. That will do it for this game, though. For Dan Ficken and Jay Wilcox and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again here from the pick. Edina skates to the win over Moorhead, 7-2. Hornets the final.